Hey bookworms, welcome back to the channel and welcome if you're new here. I'm Sam, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about all the TikTok hyped books I still need to read. So these are all the ones that I really want to get to that I haven't yet. I probably have other ones on my shelf, but those ones I'm not like as invested in as I am with these. And I do have a few that I don't own yet that I haven't picked up that I want to read still. So yeah, and I'm hoping to get to a few of these actually soon, especially because I'm going to be taking part in another readathon in August. I will probably upload a video about that soon, but I don't have anything else to say, so let's just jump into the video. First up on this list is The Inheritance Game. Yes, I have still not read this, and this series is pretty much hyped the hell up over on TikTok. Everybody seems to really enjoy this, and I'm thinking about doing a video for this one where I read the entire series. Of course, if I read the first book and I choose not to continue, then I'd let you know in that video. I actually have the audiobook on, well, technically I'm waiting for the audiobook with my library, and I think it will come to me on the 20th, so I should hopefully start reading this one then. I just think the audiobook will help me a little bit lately, just because it's been a bit difficult for me to read. We are literally halfway through the month of July, and I've only read 3 books. Well, I say that, I'm on my 3rd book. So it's not a great reading month for me. So yeah, audiobooks are very helpful at the moment. So I don't know a whole bunch when it comes to this book, other than this girl is told that she can get the inheritance from this like super rich guy, but she literally has no idea who this guy is, and it's sort of like she's up against like his sons and family or something. I don't know. I just know that this book was loved by people, and I still hear people talking about it today. So next one on this list, I didn't know was a TikTok hype book until I was watching a video of another booktuber, I forget who it was, and she was talking about how this was like really hyped up the year that it came out, and that is She Who Became the Sun. Now I could read this book in August because there is another readathon, I think it's like a retelling one, but I don't know if I'm going to be taking part in that one just because I am taking part in another one. So yeah, and I've had this book now since 2 years ago. It can't be. I got this when I went to London, and that was the year before last. I got it for free though, because it's buy 2 get 1 free. So yeah, I believe this is like a Mulan retelling. I could be wrong, but yeah, I was really interested in this when I first got it, so I would like to give it a try and just see what the fuss is about, see if I end up liking it. I love this cover. I believe that actually this is the book as well. I did like which cover you prefer, this one or that one. I've actually linked that video below of which cover's better. I did that a while ago, but yeah, I'll link it below. Next up is another book, again, I did not know was a TikTok hype book until I was doing my research. And this was a book I was actually really excited to read. Bear in mind, I'm not a massive sci-fi reader, but this gave me like Titanfall vibes. If you guys have heard of it, it's called a game called Titanfall. Absolutely loved it when it was out. I don't think people still play that game anymore, I don't really know, but it was a great game. And this book, Iron Widow, sort of reminds me of that a little bit. I believe with one character who decides like she wants to kill someone because it's something to do with like her sister. So like you have these pilots and you have co-pilots, and I think she's gonna be the co-pilot, but she's obviously wanting revenge, and it's like these big titans and stuff. Honestly, I've heard a lot of good things about this book, and a lot of people who don't like sci-fi have really enjoyed this. So I've gone to pick up this book so many times, and it's just still sitting here unread. I would like to read this one by the end of the year. I'm making weird noise, I'm sorry. Jesus. But like, we are already coming up into August soon, like completely we're in August, and I have so many other books that I want to read, so I'm gonna try, and that's all I can do at the end of the day. The next book on this list, I feel like people are gonna be shocked that I've not read yet, and it is a little surprising considering this book is super hype, but I'm nervous because I have a feeling I'm not gonna like it, and that is The Silent Patient. I love thrillers, so I should have read this by now. And I believe this psychology, I'm not even going to try and say it. It says Alice lived a seemingly perfect life until one day 6 years ago when she shot her husband in the head 5 times. Since then, she hasn't spoken a word. That sounds honestly really good. So I'm kind of like a little bit surprised at myself that this is still sitting on my shelf unread. I might keep this though for Halloween. I'm saying that, but like the amount of books that I've got planned for Halloween is unbelievable. Maybe I'll try and read it sooner. I'm not gonna like say I'm definitely gonna read this one by the end of the year. I don't know. Maybe I might have to try and read like a bunch of things for like another video. and this could be one of them, because it is kind of time now I got to it, just because it has been sitting on my shelf for so long. So maybe. Next book is like such a beautiful edition. I feel like this is why I've not picked it up, and a lot of people have talked about this book, and I believe this is like, there's more than one in the series, but you can read it in any order, and that is Anna and the Friend's Kiss. This is my edition, and it is so beautiful. It's even got like a little bookmark, bookmark here done in. This is YA, and maybe I've been put off just because I have seen some negative reviews about it in the last couple like months. So I've been put off because I don't want to read this and I don't like it, because I don't keep books I don't like, even if they're just pretty. But this is so pretty. I mean, this is gorgeous, like, but this could get read during the month of August, depending on if it fits a prompt for the readathon I'm taking part in. And like I say, I am mentioning this readathon a lot. I will do a video for it. So this one could get read. Oh wow, sorry, the page is so white. Like, damn. So this one is probably a possibility that in the month of August I finally get to it. I would like to, and I'm hoping I'm going to love it, because like I said, this cover is too pretty. I've had to like get rid of pretty books before because I didn't like them, and honestly it kind of breaks your heart a little bit each time. This would definitely shatter my heart if I had to get rid of this. I don't want to. Next up is a very popular romance series, and I am nervous because I just tend to not enjoy romance books that are hyped up. Like, there's been a lot that have like fallen flat for me, but this one is quite chunky, and I don't like chunky romances. I just feel like no romance needs to be that big, but this book is loved. So I'm like, well, I'll let you know. I'll buy the first book, I won't buy the second one. Well, that didn't happen. I have both of them, and that is Things We Never Got Over and Things We Hide from the Dark, from the Light. Literally there's light on there. I believe there's a third book in the series. I don't know if like they're continuing the series or it's like following different people. I have no idea. But I mean, I'm sure if you are on BookTok or Bookstagram, you follow people on BookTube, you have probably seen this book being talked about 1,000 times. Everybody has read it. People are reading it for videos. So I really want to get to this one like soon. And again, I might be able to fit in August just because blue cover. My team's team blue, by the way. So blue cover would actually work if the font works. So I don't know. I'm thinking about doing this for a video again. I'm just really nervous in case I get like 100 pages in. I hate it. But I don't know. Like, I read the first chapter of this book. It was going to be for like another video. And I did like it. Like, she gets mistaken for her twin sister or something. And I actually liked it. So maybe I'll actually end up loving it and be like the rest of you who've loved it. And then finally we have another romance series on this list. I've actually read the first book and I enjoyed it. So that's hopeful that I will enjoy the other two. And this is the Fine Print series. Now, I've read this one, I gave it a 4-star. Loved it. It's sort of like this guy who's running a sort of like Disney-esque theme park, and then he has to team up with this woman and they don't kind of get on at first. Oh, this is so much fun. And I obviously need to read the other two books in the series, which is Final Offer and Testing and, I thought I said Testing and Conditions. I literally can't read. So yeah, I need to read these two. I have tried to get audiobooks though, because they are quite, well, this one's definitely chunky, like what's with the chunky books. I have tried to get audiobooks, and again, I'm going to try and do a video for this series. Obviously I've read this one, so I'll talk about that in the beginning. Maybe I'll actually do like a video where I read these and this in one video. Let me know in the comments if you'd actually like to see that, because yeah, I'm definitely going to try and work on getting to it like this year, especially because that being so completely another series. So yay, because that plan of me completing series, which I think I mentioned in like a video, that was one of my goals for this year. Did I even post that video? I don't even know if I posted that video. Anyway, one of my goals was to finish like a bunch of series, and now our series I finished, but there's also a bunch of new series I started. But hey, it's not my fault if I started reading a book and I discovered it was a series. So yeah. Anyway, these are, oh my god, there are other books that I was going to mention, and I'm over here just about to end this video. God, right. So the next book that I don't own yet is called Boyfriend Material. I've seen a lot of people hyping this book up, and I've seen it in my bookstore a lot, like my local, I'm speaking as a word, my local Waterstones. I've seen it there, but I've not allowed myself to buy it yet until I read at least some of these. I do though want to get it sooner than later because she has, the author of that book does have a new book coming out. So we have that one, and then we have Half a Soul. Now, I'm not like a massive fantasy reader. I do enjoy fantasy, but like I find it very difficult to find fantasy books that I like. This one though, the hype around it has kind of convinced me to go and pick it up. And it's been a few times that I've added it to my basket, removed it from my basket, and added it again. And if I'd gone into my local Waterstones and it had been there, I probably would have picked it up. But I didn't, because it wasn't there. I might pop into my Waterstones today because we have to go food shopping and stuff. But yeah. So there's that one. Also, sorry, I have to look at my phone because my memory's just like, bleh. Well, you know, my memory's just like all over the place. And then we have, is that it? That was it. That was it. So those are all the books that I do want to read that are TikTok hyped very soon. I'm probably going to do some videos for these. Let me know in the comments what ones you'd like me to do videos for, and I will try and like do that. But make sure you let me know in the comments, otherwise I'm not going to know. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and until next time, bye!